Gentlemen, welcome to the final week of the regular season. I've got to do this kind of quick. Had some technical difficulties with setting this stuff up. So apologize for not having an intro. But let's go over this week's power rankings. There is still, up until the last week, stuff to be decided for the playoffs. So let's go ahead and get into it. At number 10, I figured number 9 and number 10, we should do those that are mathematically eliminated. So Noah Jones and Noah Casale are at 10 and number 9. At number 8, I have I'm gonna put I'm gonna switch it around. I'm gonna keep Dylan at number 8. And at number 7, I'm going to put Parker Lutz. Although he requested not be at number 7, being that he currently sits in the playoffs, I've got Austin Rexrode, who will determine his own fate coming up in this week. So those who are sitting outside of the playoffs no longer control their own destiny. It will require a loss from those who are sitting in the playoffs currently, that being Dragon and Austin Rexrode. So with that, I have Rex at number 6, Dragon at number 5, and then at number 4, I have Sam Hodges, and I think that tier between 7 to 4, and then you've got the third tier or the S tier teams in the top 3. At number 3, I have Michael Holmes, who vacated the number 1 spot in the league, which left a lot up to where these top 3 teams are going to fall in this last week. Makes things very, very interesting. At number 2, I have myself. Due to some injuries, it's going to be very, very tight when these players come back, if they come back, because their teams aren't doing very well. So I think the most complete team and the most team ready to take on the playoffs, especially with Kyler Murray being back. Although Ryan Taylor went on, I don't know what kind of losing streak it was. It might have been 3 or 4 games, maybe even 5, honestly. He's got the best team in the league right now as it sits. I'm going up against a very good Sam Hodges in this last week. Not only do some of my players are on buys, they're hurt. And if I don't get this bye week this week, I'm going to be in some real trouble come playoff time. So it's very important for me to get the bye. So I'm hoping to take home a win this week. But like I said, a lot is to be determined in how these seedings are going to shake out. And when we go into the playoffs next week, we might be looking at 2 new teams in the playoffs. I'm not sure if both teams on the outside can get in at the same time and Dragon and Rex lose their playoff spot. However, I love that in the last week, all of these things are still undecided. So I think that's really refreshing, and I'm excited to see you guys for a playoff episode of the Power Rankings next week.